Welcome back. Well, if you hadn't made it out to the movies this past weekend, no worries, because we got you covered. Matter of fact, Matt Perrin is back with us for the Monday movie musing.
That's right. He gives us his take on M. Night Shyamalan's Glass.
Welcome to a holiday Monday. There were some good numbers coming into the box office this weekend. A Dragon Ball movie is competing with Aquaman for the third place. The Upside pulled in a solid second weekend, but I don't think there was ever a doubt which film was going to take number one. The conclusion of a trilogy 19 years in the making that nobody knew was a trilogy until 2 years ago, Glass brings together the main characters from two previous movies in a battle royale format. M. Night Shyamalan has managed to work his way back into our consciousness the past couple of years after previously falling out of favor. So is his new flick able to keep him on our good side? Here's my take on Glass. Our film begins 19 years after the events of Unbreakable and shortly after the events of Split. David Dunn, reprised by Bruce Willis, owns a security company as a front for his vigilante side gig. He and his son are working together to find the Horde, reprised by James McAvoy. He has kidnapped another group of girls to sacrifice to the Beast, his 25th and superhuman identity. While searching, David bumps into Hedwig and gets a vision allowing him to see that he is the Horde and has the girls chained up in a factory. David rescues the girls and has a one-on-one showdown with the Beast. They're pretty evenly matched, but it turns out that the police are also searching for both of them, and the pair get captured and taken to a mental facility where their powers are kept at bay. Of course, this is the facility that houses our criminal mastermind from Unbreakable, Elijah, reprised by Samuel L. Jackson. The trio are now under the care of Dr. Ellie Staple, played by Sarah Paulson. She's there to show them that they are not, in fact, superheroes, and they have convinced themselves of these delusions. Elijah, being Elijah, though, has different plans, and through his manipulations is able to gain access to the Horde and recruit him to his cause. As the movie progresses, we see Elijah and the Horde escaping in order to make their presence known by as many people as possible, and David is charged with having to escape and stop them as well. We see a showdown of epic proportions playing out. All the while, this being an M. Night movie, you never know exactly what is going on beneath the surface and exactly how the thread is going to unravel. So, what to say about this one? First off, even though the movie gives plenty of backstory, it's better to see the other films first. If the movie synopsis I just gave didn't make any sense, then you definitely need to watch or re-watch the other two films. That being said, this was definitely a fun conclusion to the trilogy. It's fun seeing the background characters again, with Elijah's mother, David's son, and Casey from Split, all being reprised by the original actors. We get some good nostalgia thrown in there. Of course, Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson are fun, but just like in Split, this movie is made by the performance of James McAvoy. Seeing him flawlessly flow between the identities is a work of art, and there is so much more of it in this film. We get to see many more of those identities take the light. I keep referring to this movie as the end of the trilogy, but we do get to see M. Night taking aim here at an extended universe. Whether or not he does something with that remains to be seen, but it is definitely set up. All in all, if you've seen and enjoyed the other two, then this one is a must-see, if nothing else, at least for closure. Although it's one of those things that you don't exactly know who to root for, and even when you see the final result, you're not quite sure how you feel about it. But sit back, relax, enjoy the story, and most of all, enjoy the camera shots and cinematography that remind you of the M. Night of old. I guarantee, at least visually, you're going to have a good time. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
Thank you much. We're going to get a final check of that weather.